Let me introduce myself. My name is Aindara Siva with name 2408010681. Class 11, Faculty of Law, Semarang State University. Here, I will explain about the common law legal system in South Africa. Let's start!
Ready, go!
First, common law comes from the French word communally, which refers to the unwritten custom in England that were made legally binding through judicial decision. The common law legal system is the legal system that applies in countries that were formerly British colonies. This system is based on previous court decisions and legal principles that have developed over time. Common law, also known as judicial precedent, judgment law, or case law, is law made by judges and similar quasi-judicial courts based on written opinions. Law that is established by juries through the legal opinions of similar courts and tribunals, as opposed to state law which is adopted through the legislative process or government regulation issued by the executive without losing the basis of initial reference to the source of law. We have three characteristics of the common law system. They are 1. Jurisprudence as the main source of law. 2. Adoption of the doctrine of stare decisis or precedent system. And last 3. Adversary system in the judicial process. Common law has been in effect in several countries, one of which is South Africa. South Africa is a country located at the southern tip of the African continent. This country is famous for its cultural diversity, rich history, and stunning natural landscapes. South Africa itself has three capital cities, namely Pretoria, administrative, Cape Town, legislative, Bloemfontein as judicial. The common law system in South Africa is part of a mixed legal system that integrates elements of English, Roman, Dutch, and African customary law. Although South Africa does not fully adopt the common law system, common law elements play a significant role in its legal structure. South Africa's initial adoption of the common law system was influenced by English law during the British colonial. Common law elements are more visible in criminal law, procedural law, and the administrative structure of the courts. One of the important cases in South Africa involving common law principle was case name of C.V. Maxwell and another, which concerned the abolition of the death penalty. This case highlights how common law principles interact with the new post-apartheid South African constitution. The S.V. Maxwell and another case began with two defendants who were sentenced to death for murder. The death penalty of that time was a criminal law practice derived from the principle of English common law and applied under the apartheid regime. After the enactment of Constitution, which guarantees the right to life and prohibits inhuman treatment, the death penalty began to be questioned. Does the death penalty violate constitutional rights, including the right to live and human treatment? How should South African common law be reconciled with constitutional value? In the end, the Constitutional Court ruled that the death penalty was unconstitutional and violated the right to life and human treatment. The court also stated that although common law recognized the death penalty as a form of punishment, the principle of common law must be subject to be to the supremacy of the Constitution. The impact of this case was to abolish the death penalty in South Africa and make this country one of the few African countries that prohibit the death penalty, and every death common law only applies to the extent that it does not conflict with the Constitution. The Constitutional Court emphasized in supervising and reforming element of common law to comply with human rights principles. The S.V.M. Maxwell and another case was a major turning point in South African legal history, reflecting the transition from a repressive legal system to one that focused on human rights and justice. Okay guys, that's all. Thank you for watching and see you in my next video.